Then Joe said, "Come on, baby, what's up? Is your husband there?" Miss Atkin was now visibly shaking and said, "You've got the wrong number." But Joe wouldn't stop.
Yeah, I don't feel like talking. I'm gonna just turn off this shit. Like. I'm out of the turn on my mic. I know I have to talk. Ah. Ah. Happy New Year's, everyone. Hell yeah. So yeah, I know I'm a bit late. I was gonna record a video on it, but I'm like, I don't feel like it. You know? Sometimes I just don't feel like recording. And that's me. I didn't feel like recording last night. I feel like I didn't feel like I deserved the recording. I don't know if I'm gonna fix this stage, because every time when I freaking do this stage, duck be whining like, oh, why you break it? Oh, why you do that? No, I'm gonna put the stage back. I'm not gonna mess with the stage. Shit. I mean, oops. Oh my god, I'm so tired. I don't know why I'm so tired. I still a Q&A video. Who wants a Q&A? No one's here. What? I ain't no one's son. I don't know what you talking about. He crazy, delusional. How dare he claim me? No one claims Joshua. I took that shit. That's my son right there. I own him. Damn it, wrong fucking damn thing. Yes, when you come to this YouTube channel, you are my son. Yes. I didn't read what he said. Shoot. So yeah, I did some things today. I went out to the mall. That's pretty much it. I got hoodies. I got good stuff. And I realized I haven't given y'all a video in 2 days. That was a big slap in the face for me. Like, what hell, Josh, will you hear that? Josh is my favorite student. Stepson. I ain't your stepson. Listen, man, I'm sorry, my friend from school. I got bad news, man. Freaking, I gotta go back to school when the break's over. Shit. Yeah, I gotta go back to school when the break's over. My gay ass uncle didn't put if I go back to school or not. So yeah, now I gotta go back. Yeah. Me too. Yeah, I gotta fucking go back to fucking damn school. What the fuck is up with this damn thing? What the hell? Shit, I did not need to do all this shit last time. One place. Oh yeah, my early New Year's resolutions. Try not to cuss, and I'm really feeling right now. I swear I've been nicer today. Just after the whole mall thing, I got so tired, and I couldn't even. I fell asleep. I did a live stream on Omlet. That ain't last long. I went to sleep on it. I got in such a comfortable position. I'm like, yeah, I ain't doing no Omlet live stream. They can forget about it. So yeah. And my dad had the audacity to come up here and wake me up from my nap. Like, sir, do I know you? Hello? Who are you? Never seen you in this house before. I've never seen you act like this. He must be bothered. Not late. I didn't read what he just said. Why y'all making me do so much reading today? I can read better, but still. Yeah, it's true. Hold on, I'm about to really... Hold on, what this nigga just say about me? Josh is legging. Is that lying? Is that Josh is lying? Yes, true. I'm just gonna say that, yes, that's just lying. I'm not lying. I think that's what that says. I don't know. Here's the panic room, and freaking, bathroom. Don't gotta pee in the cup, So generous, me. Papers about, I don't know what these papers are about. I just put them in here. Okay, what else? Josh, what is that? A cop skin? No, it's a security guard skin. Why'd you think it was a cop skin? Does it really look like one? It's a security guard. Got the name tag. Get closer. You got the name tag. Got the whole thing. Got the freaking security hat. Oh, it's the kitchen. I forgot all about the kitchen, mate. Should have remembered it. Alright. time to get building on the kitchen. Is there anything else I need to work on? Hold on, I need to work on Mr. Windows. I gotta say that about me one more time. Where the hell is that office at? Nope. There it is. I should probably put it closer to the security guard. Like, should I make the inside different? Or should I like have it like as like everything else? Well, anyway, this is the first time you ever been to my live stream, Marvin. No, RP Marvin. He left. Wait, hold on, I got the wrong block. So we're gonna finish this pizzeria, I guess that's what we're doing today. Ha ha ha. Yeah, that's pretty funny. Yeah, so you're going back to regular school too, Marvin. I feel bad for you. I mean, I feel bad for myself too. I don't want to go back there. I wonder if they still got my headphones there. I want my headphones back. Those were, how much money? $12? 11? Those are $12 I'm never gonna get back. I better get my damn headphones back. I'm not joking. I'm not joking about the headphones. In the game. Oh, shit. I'm sorry if I sound really dead. I'm really not. I woke up so early. All the walking around the mall must have really tired me out. I never sounded so dead in my life. Here's the front entrance of the pizzeria. Nice, right? Nice. Pan's face up on here. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. You can't tell me that don't look good. My Wi-Fi is acting up and it's gone. Oh, there it is. It's back. No, we started. Alright, freaking build. Okay, this time we're gonna actually, the last pizzeria, I was actually building the pizzeria. I did a whole stream about it, but I gave up on that one. I tried to make it look too fancy. And I know I'm not that good. I'm not a builder. They just call me Lil Bill, you know. My name Build Master, Build Boy. Yeah, that's me. I don't know. Should I put it bigger? Nah, you don't really need all that much face. Security office, he needs it. Look at this. Boom, bars. Should probably made it bigger though. I don't know. Let's see how it's looking here.
Have you ever questioned if your teacher hates you? I wish I didn't have to, but Joe. We've been best friends since we were like 3 years old, and we also live in the same street, so we've grown up together. Joe always had my back. So we were standing there chatting when Miss Atkin and some of her fave students walked by. Suddenly I heard one of the girls say, "Oh look, surprise, it's Lori flirting with a boy again." Then one of the other girls said, "Seriously, she's such a fake. I mean, she's using her illness to get attention from boys. How pathetic." I couldn't believe it. Did they think I was deaf or something? They were the ones who were fake with their thick layers of makeup. The principal said that Joe would be expelled and that his parents would need to come in for a meeting the following day. Oh my god, this was all my fault. When he came out, I rushed over and started apologizing, but Joe said, "Don't worry, I did it, so I'll take the responsibility." I I was beside myself with guilt. I just kept saying, Joe, no, this is my fault. I'm the one who should be expelled. But Joe wouldn't even listen to me. Well, that evening I told my parents the whole story. I was crying as I told them, and obviously they were angry, but they were also supportive. The next day,
Oh,
Joe's
sorry,
parents
I
came to
stopped
their
talking.
meeting. The principal
No,
was
the
there,
truth
Mr.
behind
Woodward, and of course,
you.
Miss Atkin. Luckily, my parents arrived just in time to interrupt the meeting, and we burst into the room. We told them the truth, how I'd been so ill and had to get a tutor, and that's why I carry that notebook. Then how Miss Atkin had treated me so badly
Better
and
not
been
make
so
a sound.
rude to me the
No,
whole
you won't be
time.
back
I
again
told them the
another
phone call
round.
incident had been my
Into
fault
danger,
and that Joe
into
had just
death.
wanted to help
There's
me.
no time
Suddenly,
to
Miss
catch your
Atkin stood
breath.
up and pointed at
Oh,
me and said,
please get you.
"Spoiled brat, you should be expelled." What happened next was crazy. My mom jumped up and said, "How dare you speak to my daughter like that? You hate her because she's my daughter. Get over it, Angela. It's been years." Well, Miss Atkin ran towards my mom and said,
No, the truth
"You are
behind
a horrible
now.
woman. And so is your daughter. You deserve each other." She was about to grab my mom, but my dad enemies. They
I'm logged in there, dumbass. Doesn't say how many people's feeling booter. Bum, 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 the fucking bum, bum. You know the truth you're hiding out. Hiding out. Wait.
My charger. Great thing.
Oh yeah, that's downstairs.
She just said it was up here.
No, put it downstairs, cause
Where?
that nigga was dropping out of my pants. away in this cage. Oh shit. I'm back. Fuck. No. I don't care. No. Jesus fuck. Can I really?
Hey everyone, my name is Renee, and I live under the
How do I tell who's still here?
of my mother. She doesn't trust me with anything because she personally needs to.
You clock in, you clock out. This pizzeria is not laggy. It's just. Let's just talk to myself for a couple hours. Oh, did I send it far enough? Sit away in this cage. Oh my god, I'm on the mic and make a fucking body rock. We know the truth you're hiding out.
It began as a call to adventure, luring us from the ordinary.
Bars, bitch.
My dad went crazy. And you know what? We immediately began to understand each other. Before this happened to him, we couldn't communicate normally and only enraged each other. Well, he certainly
Can anyone tell me if you're still here?
always only found fault with me. And now, Dad is trying to turn me into someone I'm not. And it's so much fun. Albeit stupid. The day it all started seemed like the worst. I found out at school that my boyfriend, now ex, had cheated on me. We had been dating for only 4 months, but I had liked Nick since elementary school. And although I knew he was not worthy of me and a complete moron, I was very hurt by it. And everything was also drawn to him. I wanted to hurt him so bad. Kick him right between the legs as hard as I can. Or pour orange juice on his white sneakers. Or tell everyone how he really wet his pants when he dented his daddy's new Porsche. That would be harsh, but he deserved it. But I couldn't do any of it. I just didn't have the courage to show my emotions. So basically, blah blah blah, I felt so bad that all sorts of crazy thoughts hopped into my head.
Fucking going into my damn nose.
Turned on the music at full volume. At first, I nodded my head. Then I added my arms and legs. I was gyrating, jumping, rolling on the floor, howling and screaming, crying and laughing at the same time. And then, it turns out, my dad was home and was watching me the whole time. Who's that singing? He asked me. Billie Eilish. Then I began to notice Dad walking around the house and humming Billie's songs under his breath. This went on for several months. And then it happened. I came home. The walls were literally vibrating from sound. I went up to the second floor and saw my always serious and often boring dad making faces in the mirror to Billie Eilish. Well, at that moment, we realized that we were playing for the same team. Dad went all in for Billie. He started wearing t-shirts around the house with her face on them. He sang her songs in the shower, followed her on Instagram. We would often talk about her music. And then, apparently once he trusted me enough, he took me to the basement. He had plastered all the walls with her posters and newspaper clippings. He had collected t-shirts, pillows, and mugs of her. No, Dad, are you serious? I thought, you're not 13. I honestly told him that he had to hide at least half of it. Otherwise, Mom would see it, and it probably wouldn't end well. Then I saw a mug with Billy's face on it in our kitchen. Dad had brought it up from the basement, hiding the rest of his treasures in boxes, just like a child. Basically, Dad and I started hanging out more, and Billy was always
Bars.
we listened to her at home, in the car, watched her performances, and followed her life on social media. I often wondered if it was normal that he was so infatuated. What if he goes completely nuts and starts stalking her? Cycles like that do exist, you know. One day, I found a whole mountain of new things in my bed. Huge shorts, oversized t-shirts, a bunch of jewelry. It was all Billie Eilish stuff. Dad had decided that it was time for me to update my wardrobe. Fine, I thought. There was actually some cool stuff in there. Something else that happened, I almost forgot to tell you. It's just awesome. Mom went on a business trip again, and Dad and I stayed together for the weekend. Then he told me that he had prepared something amazing for me. I was truly shocked. Honestly, it was too much. He invited a makeup artist over to make me look like Billy, and he recorded my reincarnation on camera. It's like I was on a reality show. A few strands of hair were dyed green so I could wear it like she did at the Grammy Awards. They did my makeup and even put in blue contacts because I have brown eyes. I got long nails glued on. And then Dad chose an outfit for me. It turned out, well, I don't know. Not bad, I guess. Then I sang Billy's songs all night, and we laughed a lot. It's wrong to want to be like someone else. I know. But while Dad was making and continues to make me into Billy, I'm becoming more and more myself. My real self. It was as if I woke up and let out everything that I was hiding. I am less and less embarrassed or afraid of thinking, what will others think? I just live and do what I like. I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to say. One day, I went to school with these green locks in my hair and baggy clothes. Not because I was trying to be like Billy, but because I just felt so comfortable.
Shit.
I didn't care. I showed them a finger in response. I got distracted in math class. I was just deep in thought and didn't hear the teacher call my name several times. I only snapped out of it when he stood right over me and loudly and rudely asked if I could repeat what he had just said. I just opened my mouth and burped. Was that about right? I asked him. You should have seen his face. Of course, I was sent to the principal's office. I was waiting for one of my parents to pick me up. Dad came. Our principal told him everything that had happened. And you know what my dad did? He suddenly let out such a loud burp that it could be heard outside the office. And then he laughed and patted the principal's cheek. Yeah, right, he said. Digestive problems aren't even problems. When I was in school, I was even considered a champion at burping. Not surprisingly, my daughter inherited the talent. And then the principal laughed, so the conflict was put to rest. I was bursting with pride for Dad.
Bars. So much pride. I meant to wear the wrong outfit. This is the wrong outfit. This is not in the Pan Pan Pizzeria in the uniform. It's my old night guard suit.
It really supported me, and it was cool. We drove home, singing Bad Guy in the car. Mom, of course, was shocked when she found out. I honestly don't know if her patience will last much longer. She doesn't approve of my dad and I's friendship at all. She needs to stop trying to be such a prim lady and join our fun company. And while she is resisting, I am very glad that I found some common ground with at least one of my parents. It doesn't happen very often. Well, that's all for me. Thank you for listening to my crazy story. Oh, and my name is Amy, and I'm 16.
Hi everyone, my name is Gail. I don't have a normal place of residence. I don't think any of you have ever been to a place like this, or maybe you have. First try to guess. I have to say, in this house difficult to get into, but even harder to get out. This building, and there's a lot of tell you I was there and why I lived there. My mother's name is Alan, and she got a job in prison a long time ago. Her position was the most common one in the administration, but it tripled her because she lived not far away and needed a job very badly. My mother's parents died early, so she had to take care of herself. At her new job, she met a guy who was a colleague. In general, they started dating after a while. My mother fell head over heels in love and thought that they would be together forever. That guy quickly convinced her to re-register the house for him. He did it by stealth, by which time my mother had just gotten pregnant with me. After the deal, he dumped her pregnant, leaving her with nothing. He quickly resold the house, took the money, quit, and left somewhere. My mother, a lonely young pregnant girl, did not know where to go, where to turn, because she was left all alone. My mother was at a loss, and besides, she was very afraid for the child. She didn't want to hurt me, so she did everything not to be nervous. She decided that she would stay in the workplace for the time being. Of course, it was illegal and wrong, but there was nowhere to go. In addition, there were doctors nearby and colleagues at work treated her well. They did not pass her. We tried to help as best we could. 9 months passed very quickly. My mother planned to find an apartment, but did not have time. All the money went to a medical examination. My mother also bought things for me in advance. All these months, she lived in one small room. There was a bed. There was light and heat. In principle, nothing else is needed. No one used this room. Only my mother had the keys, which was fine with her. When I was born, my mother was released from the hospital, and colleagues helped her sneak into their house, where we lived with her. It's good that I grew up a quiet kid. Maybe they called me a poet. Gale means calm. I almost didn't cry or scream. Plus, my mother was able to work for some time and continued to receive a salary. The two of us had enough to live on, but the thought of her own apartment did not leave her alone. She was now thinking about how to get the goat who had cheated her out of her apartment. My mother was determined to return the money that was stolen from her. My mother's colleagues loved me at work, and I kept thinking that this is really my home, that everything is as it should be. Our room was not far from the office where my mother worked. We had a simple order of things. In the morning, we woke up very early, raced, put to sleep, and brushed my teeth. Yet no one swam. Then ran to the canteen, where she cooked us breakfast. Usually it was porridge, or scrambled eggs with bacon, warm milk, cheese, bread, and a croissant. We liked to eat big, so maybe that's why Mom had plump cheeks like mine. After that, we ran back to our room, where my mother gave me toys, a laptop, a fruit, and went to work. I just had a phone, and my mother taught me how to use it. In case something happened, I had to push one button, and my mother came running very quickly. I couldn't go to school because it was too far away, and driving me around the prison grounds was also too risky, so my mother taught me herself. In short, life in prison is very fun, because it's like a game between villains and police officers. Evil people break the law, create a mess, and the police put them in jail for it. I used to hear criminals warn them, asking them to be released to their families, some threatening to kill everyone, some saying that they should not touch him at all because he is an important person. All sorts of people are yelling while they are being dragged to the cell. Because of the atmosphere, many employees are harsh and almost don't smile, but they don't see me yet. I was treated well by everyone. They always brought me food, toys. We were given clothes, warm blankets, pillows. Someone even paid us for the internet. People were good. They knew my mother's story and were sorry. But my mom wasn't ready to give up. She kept looking for a way to solve the problem and finally found it. I was 10 years old at that time. Imagine, for 10 years I didn't really see the world because we didn't go out. My mother finally saved up a decent amount of money and hired a lawyer who took up the case and tried to sue the fraudster. The fact that the male fraudster was working in prison at the time only made his situation worse. We sued him and the court put him on trial. They didn't look at him for long, though, and he didn't even think about hiding because he was sure that my mother would never sue him again. The proceedings were loud. We were written about in the newspapers. The man saw me and realized that I was his son. He tried to make up for it, but I told him to fuck off. In the end, my mother and I won.
Bars.
Conspiracy
He
against
said he
fraud
trying to make up for it, but I'm telling him to fuck off.
turned out to be my father played a role. They took away his house, car, land, and forced him to pay us moral compensation. We were madly happy, and he was just mad. He decided to pull us along and told the court where we lived. This was unacceptable because it is supposedly unfavorable conditions for the child. My mother could have been stripped of her parental rights, but our lawyer put his hand in just in time. He said that all these circumstances were entirely the fault takes me there in the morning before work. And today we have a special day because my mother and I will be hosting guests in our house for the first time. We invited all of her colleagues to celebrate our housewarming party. You know, there is a miracle in justice too, as I have seen for myself. Hi, my name is Nick. I was born and raised in prison, and then I was supposed to be sent home to relatives, but I chose boarding school. And now I will tell you why. As my mother said, when she married father, in the family immediately began the problems. Or rather, there were detractors who constantly quarreled with their parents. My dad had a brother, Uncle Chris. He often came to visit us, sometimes to borrow money, then to eat, then to sleep. He didn't work and didn't have a family. My mother thinks that he was jealous of his brother and therefore drank even more. My father loved him and therefore never refused to help. One day my father was offered a good job in another city. It was necessary to go there for the whole week and return home only on weekends. Since the earnings were good, Dad agreed and we didn't see each other 5 days a week. As soon as Uncle Chris found out that Dad was not there, he began to visit us even more often, under the pretext of looking after us. At that moment, my mother was already pregnant with me, although there was no help from him. His mother could not expel him either, out of respect for Dad. Sometimes, Uncle Chris could just stay at our house without asking. This irritated my mother terribly. She and Dad even had a fight about it once. He didn't want to listen to Mother in any way. He is my only brother, and
She's staying put. He's going home. Too many emotions to do this alone. Reflecting's important. Silver linings are too. For all else, there's Hulu when joy's overdue.
really well done.
Laughter and drama. Hope. Yes. Hulu's got favorites to match this strange year. So find your tribe safely. Cozy up for the season. Deck the halls, y'all. Hulu has whatever you're feeling.
I will take care of him, my father shouted. Well, then father began to have difficulties at work. He began to come less often, and Uncle Chris stayed more often. So, under the influence of alcohol, he began to molest Mother and harass her. My mother was in a position where she was afraid he might hurt me. Uncle beat her on the back and head, and my mother did everything so that he did not touch her stomach. At some point, she ran into the kitchen and grabbed a knife. Before he could raise his fist again, she stabbed him. He fell. My mother called an ambulance. When the police arrived, my uncle shouted that she had attacked him and wanted to kill him. My father refused to come after hearing that my mother tried to kill his brother. And my mother was put in prison. That's where I was born. My mother named me after her father. I don't know how it all looked from the outside, but my mom says that my appearance on the bill was supposed to be the best moment of her life, and it was ruined. The fact is that when my mother had contractions for several hours in a row, there was a security next to her all the time. The doctor was late somewhere, and there was no other. During this time, something went wrong with my mother, and she began to lose a lot of blood. People in uniform saw it and did nothing. And when the doctor came and examined her, my mother was handcuffed to the bed so that she wouldn't hurt them or the doctor. Usually when a mother gives birth, her baby is put on her breast. I was deprived of such a moment completely. They took you almost immediately and didn't tell me where you were going. I wasn't even allowed to feed you. I screamed, got angry, and cried, but no one listened to me. I was lying on the bed and just sobbing. I demanded that you be returned, she said. Postpartum recovery takes more than a month. During this time, women should rest, eat well, and not be nervous. My mother was kicked out of work 3 days later. She did not see me again until the next day. I don't know what you were fed or if you were fed at all. But when I did take you in my arms, I finally felt calm. It did not last long. You were ill. You had a fever. I was really scared. For hours I begged for water and a doctor, but my screams were cut off by a rude remark or a blow on the bars with a club. I tried to feed you as much as possible with my milk, but it was not enough because I did not eat well. You cried a lot and it broke my heart. Women who were in exactly the same situation with children and behind bars, understood each other perfectly. They were the only ones who helped those who had no relatives. When their relatives brought some things for their kids, or for them, and needed something to eat, they always shared it with me. I was grateful for their gestures, my mother said. Also, according to her, those prisoners wouldn't have done anything like this if it wasn't for the motive for her attempt on my uncle. The prison has its own rules and regulations. I am not talking about the fact that people there observe a special regime. They have their own rules in addition to the basic ones. Each cell has its own rules. For example, in my mother's case, women who heard her story that she only killed her husband's brother because he attempted to kill her child aroused respect. For this reason, my mother was not touched. But among the other, there were those women who were convicted of horrible crimes. Infanticide, for example. They were not liked there. They were not allowed to eat at a common table. They slept on the floor and were treated like dogs. And everything their relatives brought was taken away from them. When I got a little older, it became a little easier. To be honest, since I was born there, on the prison, it seemed to me that this is my home. In fact, it was. My mother and I were always there. In my opinion, there was nothing unusual, because I did not know any other environment. The barbed wire on the high fence didn't bother me. I thought it was necessary. Besides me, there were other children there. We played together while my mother worked. More often, they sewed something. We all wore the same clothes, only sometimes we were visited by other people in more beautiful clothes. They spoke very sternly to us and quickly left. According to the rules, I was only allowed to stay with my mother until I was 3 years old. At the end of the term, my relatives either take me away or send me to a boarding school. My mother said that the day of the separation was the hardest for us. We were both crying. I still remember how bad I felt, how I was afraid to leave my mother. They wanted to give me to my Uncle Chris, as he is a relative. My mother was against it, and I was screaming and hysterical as ever. I didn't want to go to him. Then they decided to transfer me to a boarding school. My mother says that she doesn't know which of the evils was on her at that moment, but she was afraid that Uncle Chris would kill me. That's when I was sent to boarding school. To tell the truth, I didn't see much difference between that house and this one. Here, the order seemed even more disciplined and demanding, because there were more children, and we were already more adults. Yes, here a child of 6 years old on communication poles for 10 years, and all because it is impossible to do otherwise. Otherwise, they will trample. You know, we don't choose our parents. We can't agree or refuse to be born. Sometimes it happens that we have no choice but to accept, whether we want to or not. I don't blame my mom for the fact that has been our fate. Sometimes we are responsible for our parents' mistakes. And yes, I have no idea what life looks like on the other side of the boarding school fence. How does it feel to have a family? Your own house? A lot of food and cartoons for 20 minutes a day. All I feel
Hello
right now
again.
is
Hello.
relief for my mother. And I can't wait to visit her again.
I forgot office. Shit. Fuck. Alright, they know it's Mr. Warren's office. Hopefully. This light's blue, right? Yeah. Alright, gotta finish the kitchen. Let's get rid of all these ugly logs. Oh, that means you did leave, you monster. Oh yeah, sorry, that was my friend from school. If you're wondering. That's person service. Oh, I forgot, you changed your name, Draco, damn it. Shit, where's that kitchen at? There it is. Is this the kitchen? Yeah, kitchen. Yeah, alright. Yes, Brother Draco. Oh, Draco, looks like we ain't doing the roleplay again. I swear to God, that duck keeps on messing me over, man. Makes me so angry. Josh, yo, you can. I join. My Wi-Fi isn't on, so you can't join. I don't want the stream to lag. I mean, do you really want to join? Are you going to help me build, Draco? Are you? I don't even have you added as a friend, Draco. God damn these fucking people. Gosh darn dang it. Alright, I'm really trying to not cuss this year. Like, okay. Gosh darn dang it. Why are you guys here? Get off my pizzeria. Back. I'm not Mr. Warren. I got the wrong skin on again, but whatever. Get off Mr. Warren's pizzeria. Josh Jr. says so. Yes. Yes, what? Hey, Draco, how come you always leaving in the call, man? Like, are you doing it on purpose or an accident? Cause you really need a new phone, G. And I hope you know that's the longest you had that account for. You're always losing your accounts. No, it's okay. What's okay? Draco, brother, you're confusing me.
2020's been a horrible year for me.
I don't know why I call Draco brother. He's not even related to me.
You know, most girls are obsessed with losing weight. They always assume that being fat means better.
He's just so nice.
Beauty is something that is not determined by
That's what I'm trying to be. I'm trying to be nice. Draco, point me in the right direction. How do I be nice?
being fat is an advantage. At least for me. Yes.
And why does it matter if Duck doesn't have his headphones?
Doesn't stop me from winning the heart of the hottest guy in high school. Do you not believe it? Listen to my story. Since I was a child, I was always teased by people because of my weight.
Guess it doesn't matter.
They often called me by the very obnoxious nickname Fatty Melissa. It's not fun to hear someone calling me by that nickname. But I got used to that. To the point
Yes,
where I
I'm
didn't
the
want to
one.
resist being called it. And when I
I'll
entered
be
high school, I also
always.
realized that my physical differences were not only the target of bullies, but also a huge
Yeah, but why do you leave?
If you consider high school as
Why can't you just stay in the car? You're not that busy.
most obvious class division is in the canteen.
You know Supreme was lying about his job. He don't even have a job.
You can see who is dominating the school. In the center of the
Unless if you got a job, Draco, brother.
the seats of the ruling
Brother
class.
Draco.
There was a gathering of famous students in the school. The club captain and Eric, the most handsome guy in the year and also my crush. Different from snobs sitting at that table, Eric is a person who always behaves friendly.
Oh wow, now you're
Though he
saying
never
that.
remembers my name, the one who sat after that sentence for 3 years in biology class. But since he's my crush, I'll forgive Eric. Back to the other classes. Next to him
You
was
think
the
Duck
table
actually left the
of
squad?
the rich children. Next
He
to
said
him
2021 he might leave. It's already here.
was the seat of the Satan worshippers.
I haven't heard him.
Will sit in the remaining seats. And if you are wondering about my seat, the slave class will sit at the failure table next to the trash cans. But that place wasn't too bad, since at least I could sit next to my best friend, Elias. He's a genuine nerd. And like me, Elias was put on the loser list. No matter how many people appreciate us, Elias and I are always happy. With the humor of both of us, we always come up with all kinds of interesting tricks. There's one member of our group, that is Venus. She was
No, Draco, I'm just glad that you came to the live stream, brother.
miracle. After successful summer puberty, Venus is back in school with her gorgeous, hot, shiny appearance. Because of that, she abandoned our group to sit at the prestigious table of the ruling class. I was very sad because since playing with her new friends, Venus hasn't talked much with us anymore. I felt like I was losing a friend. until
I'm talking about
Venus
Supreme.
sent us a text. Venus wanted to invite us
Supreme
to
said he had a job, but he didn't have a job.
this year's makeup theme.
He's just tired of us spamming him.
Elias and I were very excited when accepting the invitation of
My God, if you don't want to talk, just say I don't want to talk today, bro.
all three of us will be reunited.
Damn, say you're taking a damn break. Shit.
A really fun costume.
I mean,
Of course, that's our
say you're taking a break. G
Elias dressed
Willikers.
up as a bag of chips. As for me, with my big round figure, I dressed up as a hamburger. We looked at ourselves in the mirror and laughed, looking very
And I know you don't have a job, Draco.
Day on
Or do you?
Halloween night, Elias and I went to Venus's house. We had a lot of fun before going there. But when the door of the house just opened, damn, I realized I just made a huge mistake.
Yeah, he is not
Everyone at the
going
party
to
was looking
leave.
at us. Turns out this year's
I
makeup
hope
theme
Duck's not gonna
is
leave.
as funny as Venus said. Everyone is dressed very elegantly like the gentlemen and ladies of the 50s. Our clothes suddenly turned into a joke. I angrily looked at Venus, and she looked at us with a sarcastic smile. As far as I know, it was her main purpose that day to make us lose face. It was all just to prove to her new friends that she was not close to losers like us. I stood motionless there because I was too surprised. There was laughter in the crowd. That moment, Michael Jackson's Thriller emerged. Elias began to count and dance. He also motioned me to follow him. We headed to the center of the dance floor and began to dance frantically. The crowd got excited. They laughed and danced with us. The initially embarrassing atmosphere suddenly became cheerful. After the song ended, everyone applauded us, even praised our suit for being funny. I watched Elias breathe a sigh of relief, glad we weren't being made fun of. The thing I could not expect most was Eric, my crush guy, noticed me. He approached me and praised me for the funny dance and even asked for my number. I was flying on cloud 9, extremely happy. After that day, Eric and I became closer. We talked a lot each night. Even at school, we spent a lot of time together. I stopped eating with Elias and chose to sit
My New Year's, ain't nothing happen.
She was always very annoyed
Back
at
son.
Eric and I being
You're,
perfection.
you're not my father, Marvin.
The reason for that was Venus also liked Eric. She was jealous.
I'm the person that claimed people as my son.
Control, and she once again wanted to harm me. That day, a classmate found out he had lost his wallet.
I have so many kids.
Check each person's bag for it.
I don't feel like claiming anymore. I'm done. I'm done claiming kids. I'm done adopting.
I didn't understand why it was there. Even though I explained it, people still
Like maybe he's talking to Draco. Is Draco your son, Marvin?
Elias rushed over. He burst into the room and handed out surveillance.
Is this guy right here? This guy?
Took someone's wallet.
That guy right here?
Soon after, Venus had to pay the price. She was suspended.
Yeah, me join so I can help you, friend. Happy New Year's. Alright, I'll let you join. Let me turn on my Wi-Fi. Do you have me added as a friend? What's your Minecraft name, Draco?
They had been willing to tease me at all times. Thanks to that, Eric also became closer to me. I was very happy with him. And the only thing is, the more I was with these famous friends, the more I felt out of place. I did not feel the truth in their statements. I missed Elias quite a bit, especially after his actions towards me. Since I met Eric, I hadn't talked much with him. That day, while sitting at lunch with Eric, he suddenly offered to be my boyfriend. I should have been excited about it, but my gaze was directed at Elias. He was sitting alone on our failure table. My heart suddenly filled with an indescribable feeling. I suddenly realized that the person I liked was Elias. He had always been by my side, even when I was ugly or troubled. And my feeling for Eric was simply admiration. It wasn't loving. I immediately rejected Eric's offer and returned to the failure table with Elias. I confessed to him about my feelings. And guess what?
What's your name, Draco? Is it literally just Draco? What is your Minecraft name, Draco? Do I have to go to your YouTube channel to find it, Draco? Draco. Draco!
Everyone, my name is Poppy, and I look exactly like Billie Eilish.
Then I have to think before I talk. You can't just say it.
I want to wish you a Merry New Year. In no specific order exactly. Tail short, the protagonist in the story says he's had enough of all the fake stepsister stuff he's been consuming on a sketchy website with his sister all along. Use her card for the transaction, which is just totally going to be awkward. The story was just filled with a lot of sexual and in the end he had lives and what if he was a serial killer and he was just leading her on?
The rain was really pouring down, so I closed on Drew. I was stuck in a tornado shelter with my crush and
How to open the latch or the doors at the top. I'm wrong, but I don't think that's how the mind of a woman works.
then he started shouting about how he had to look over at Amy, and even though I couldn't see anything, I knew she was eating something. I could hear her. Then I noticed there was a light switch outside the toilet.
He just breaks up with his girlfriend and then he kisses the red-haired girl and
very well and was very polite. He came towards me. He was a senior in a university in the city. He came here to collect materials for his research, and I climbed out the door. The journey according to the call of that store. As my career developed, I soon had a great fortune and good business relationships, but I was still lonely. I was afraid of being hurt, so I closed myself. Spacious and deserted. Now, with the silhouette of a man, William's appearance made me feel secure. I did not hesitate to allow him to move.
When you type back.
Oh no. Sure, but not too loud, okay? Was in drinking soda. Before I continue, please don't forget to like this video
The fuck?
and subscribe to the page. If you
Pan Pit Pizzeria gonna be used for seeds or not? That is top secret.
Hair, brown eyes, and smooth skin. She looked at the internet in the computer room here for 1 hour a day. I will be looking forward.
He opened the door.
Much because I was really beginning to fall.
No, okay, he's not there. We got better things. We got like a
world dressed in the most splendid shade of orange. In jail for setting fire to her ex-boyfriend's house. She wants, he said. Don't you believe that everyone deserves a second chance? She really misses you. Run over. Elizabeth, I whispered. Yeah, she said while looking at me.
start laughing. Yarg. Yarg. Why people gotta ride Pan Pan like a horsey?
Zooming off the driveway and towards her house. I saw her through the window.
Five, 9, 7, a bit.
outside of Seattle. And it's about 2 acres. It had these little cottage homes, all built. They all have a big front. The answer, however, was to integrate into
Damn wrong.
that we could orchestrate by owning a home or buying a condominium in a place that
Everyone just fucking leaving at this point.
is also
Deuces.
to light, maintenance.
Excuse your language. I'm trying, man. Hey, how come you didn't answer my phone call? To my stream, though. Is the commercial finally over? God!
Look, missed. Mom, a random number. Imani. Mom, a random number. My dad. Random number. Imani.
No time of that.